This was a stunning admission that Giuliani overnight says was approved by his boss, the president, offering a completely contradictory account about that payment to Stormy Daniels. What was an effort to try to exonerate the president from any legal fallout, now raising all sorts of new questions about the money and about the president's claims he didn't have a relationship with the porn star.
I think the secret.
Overnight, Rudy Giuliani on Fox News contradicting his client, President Trump. Giuliani revealing for the first time the president used his own money to reimburse his personal lawyer, Michael Cohen, for that $130,000 hush money payment Cohen made to porn star Stormy Daniels just before the election.
Sorry, I'm giving you a fact now that you don't know. It's not campaign money. No campaign finance violation. So
they funneled it through the law firm.
Funneled through the law firm, and the president repaid it.
Oh, I didn't know he did.
Yeah.
Just last month, the president told reporters he wasn't aware of the payment.
Mr. President, did you know about the $130,000 payment to Stormy Daniels? Then why did Michael Cohen make this if there was no truth or allegation?
Well, you have to ask Michael Cohen. Michael's my attorney, and you'll have to ask Michael.
The White House overnight declining the comment. Giuliani later offering several clarifications.
That was money that was paid by his lawyer, the way I would do out of his law firm funds or whatever funds, doesn't matter. The president reimbursed that over a period of several months.
In an interview with the New York Times after his Fox News appearance, Giuliani went a step further, saying he had documentation showing Mr. Trump paid Cohen over $460,000 from a personal family account that included incidental expenses. The $130,000 payment to Daniels is at the heart of several legal disputes. And while Giuliani insists it was all perfectly legal, an independent watchdog group argues Mr. Trump broke the law by failing to disclose the loan from Cohen on his presidential financial disclosures. Stormy Daniels' lawyer immediately seizing on the revelation, calling for the president to face serious consequences.
We've been talking about the fact that this was about the cover-up, and it was about the lies, and it was about the deception, and guess what? It's all come home to roost.
Giuliani also lashed out at the Russia investigation.
This is an outrageous miscarriage of justice.
Offering this new explanation why President Trump fired FBI Director James Comey.
He fired Comey because Comey would not, among other things, say that he wasn't a target of the investigation.
Going on to hurl insults at Comey.
This is a very perverted man. Sorry, Jim, you're a liar. A disgraceful liar.
And literally just moments ago, the president this morning is offering a lengthy legal explanation in language that notably doesn't sound a lot like Donald Trump. He writes the following: Mr. Cohen, an attorney, received a monthly retainer not from the campaign and having nothing to do with the campaign, from which he entered into through reimbursement, a private contract between two parties known as a non-disclosure agreement, or NDA. These agreements are very common among celebrities and people of wealth. Stick with me, there's more. He writes, in this case, it is in full force and effect and will be used in arbitration for damages against Ms. Clifford Daniels. The agreement was used to stop the false and extortionist accusations made by her about an affair, despite already having signed a detailed letter admitting that there was no affair. Prior to its violation, President Trump writes, by Ms. Clifford and her attorney, this was a private agreement. Money from the campaign or campaign contributions played no role in this transaction. Savannah and Hoda, now back to you.
Well, that's a lot of lawyer speak right there, Peter. Thank you.
Sure. Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.